stars behind. Recent observations using infrared wavelengths indicate that Andromeda appears to be of intermediate color, which can be grouped into relatively rare green valley galaxies that are thought to be changing from blue to red star formation, waning over 1.5 billion years based on model simulations. If observations and model simulations are correct, star formation in Andromeda will end within 5 billion years, despite the gas compression and star formation impact of a predicted merger with our neighboring Milky Way galaxy beginning in 2.2 billion years and taking 5 billion years, which also appears to be transitioning into a green valley galaxy that is relatively poor in the cold gas needed for star formation. Wider and possibly brighter than our own Milky Way, the Andromeda Galaxy was once thought to be the dominant member of the local group of galaxies. Although it is the Milky Way's nearest, largest galactic neighbor, this is large spiral galaxy lies around 2.52 plus or minus 0.14 million light years from the solar system. It can be found in the constellation Andromeda, the Chained Maiden. It is located northwest of Mu and Beta Andromedae, west of New Andromedae, northeast of Theta and Sigma Andromedae, north of Pi, Delta, and Epsilon Andromedae, and south of Theta and Omega Cassiopeia. Andromeda can be seen by human eyes from Earth without a telescope as a little cloud. Andromeda has a bright disk that is now believed to span as much as 228,000 light years in width. In 2005, astronomers announced that Andromeda's disk actually extends far further out, so that the disk spans at least 260,000 light years, almost twice the size of the bright disk seen in photographs. The outer disk emits nearly 10% of the galaxy's total light and may be comprised of metal objects that Charles Messier, 1730 to 1817, found not to be comets. Subsequently, the nebula was also designated as NGC 224 by John Louis Emile Dreyer, 1852 to 1926, in his new General Catalogue of Nebulae and Clusters of Stars, which was first published in 1887 and later supplemented with Index Catalogue 1 in 1895 and Index Catalogue 2 in 1907. Careful estimates of Andromeda's angular diameter obtained using 2-inch binoculars by Robert Jonquier from 1952 to 1953 indicated that Andromeda's disk had a diameter of over 200,000 light years, assuming a distance of 2.9 million light years. Hence, Andromeda's spiral disk may be as much as twice as large as the Milky Way's. Although Andromeda was long thought to be the most massive galaxy in the local group, recent data suggest that Andromeda's visible mass may total around 300 to 400 billion solar masses. This is considerably less than more recent estimates of the Milky Way's visible mass of as much as 600 billion or more solar masses, which suggests that the Milky Way may be much denser than Andromeda. These results apparently have been confirmed by recent estimates of the total halo masses of the two spirals that account for the gravitational effects of their invisible dark matter, which suggests